He squeezes that ball of concentration harder than anyone else sometimes.
Oh, USP here. Hampus almost, just almost, pushes Rain over the edge. Kerrigan, fresh magazine, deals with the window kill.
Yeah.
And so the anti-USP goes swimmingly here for FaZe.
Yes.
Keep Kerrigan and Rain alive. Let them hold on to the armor. All is looking good for FaZe. I think it's interesting that we get a Brolin call out from Pimp on the desk, noting
threat, but for FaZe, known quantities, we understand their output, and there's Brolin to answer right off the first rifle round.
Yeah. The man under the magnifying glass, and Alexi, well, out from Palace, makes the first two look way too easy. Guns up for Ninjas means bodies down for FaZe. Obviously still some shortcomings with the MAC-10 out the run, but here comes Brokey with a little recovery. Brokey and Rops, how much can they truly pull back here? A 2 versus 4 where Hampus has dropped to 46 health, but it's that sandwich presence from Brolin, who, again, we question, and he's gonna start this map well.
Yeah.
First gun round means Ninjas looking at the win, but you give Rops enough time with a full bar of HP and a, somewhat pieced together picture.
He'll make this sketchy, and we have CTs in positions where they're uncomfortable, right? No one wants to be in sandwich in a position like this, and Rops knows that he's locked in there. There's one covering him. Will Rops forget about this?
Sandwich is out.
Kill feed, yeah.
Brolin's peeking, but Rops actually peels away.
If he figures this out.
Very concerned about Ticket, but it's not there. Meanwhile, Brolin's actually double back to Tetris. That's the player he really lost track of. Never assumed that Brolin was still over there.
Yeah.
And there we have it. Ninjas on the board early.
Thought he escaped a while ago. That wasn't the case. There was a chance. But Ninjas lock it up. And again, Brolin, opening kill. And maybe the most important one after the Alexi 2K. Alexi's individual level, we do not need to keep screaming it. He has been putting up numbers. He is a core fragger on this team. FaZe are still the favorite. Remember, Ninjas got close to winning versus NaVi, but they didn't. They didn't close that game.
Could have. Arguably should have. And yet here we are on Mirage. Twist gonna silently work up into connector, looking to go for the split into the A site. We get this aggression out of Brolin deep inside of the ramp with support. Kerrigan finds Hampus. Oh, that turned them! That turned both backs! They were sitting and they were waiting, and the moment Kerrigan picks up his opening kill, distraction sets in. That is gonna haunt them unless Alexi creeping out. Oh, no, not today!
Okay.
Rops making sure he keeps it clean. Insta headshot onto the Ninjas, and from a first round win, to a quick scuffle back the way of FaZe.
He's literally opened up console and typed in God right now. Rops, as the newest addition to the team, still hasn't been the one we talk about as the #1 performer. Rain, MVP of Antwerp. Brokey as the star opera of the team. Twist's consistency throughout the year in all of their games where they even played badly when things went wrong. Well, Rops has been sitting on that 1.10 to 1.15 on every single event throughout the year as well. Just as consistent. And somebody who has always felt like a role player star, a very unique title. Almost a backhanded compliment to say that, yes, Rob's best lurker in the world at one point, and if the kills come to him, then he will get them. He will win his 50-50 duels more than most people will. But what we saw on Nuke was take over the game superstar level Robs. And without almost every single round, Rob's looking for more action.
Some unquenchable bloodlust. All while keeping it sly. Insta headshot into Esatag.
Right now it's perfect crosshair placement.
Leaning on that one gun, and it's now found itself on Rops' feet. Hampus will cower behind bench.
Straight up indomitable.
Brolin, USP considered, nice kill. Poor Rain, just gonna get pushed aside. And Ninja's gonna throw the Hail Mary out. Nothing to lose here, really. Rops, ooh!
Okay, man.
Don't let him keep warming up. This man's playing DM.
We already had a reference map from him on Nuke, and it feels like that could continue on to Mirage, just be a straight-up reference series. So many stories in this match. That was the one I didn't think I would be overemphasizing on map 3.
Rain's burning. So's Alexi. Both teams vying for this mid control. With smoke between them, nobody connects their kills. Kerrigan, oh, you slide dog. Oh, you slippery snake. He's managed to get all the way around, but still Counter-Strike, a game of millimeters and milliseconds. He misses the timing on catching Hampus, but with this boost, he could still get there. It's just, does he burn all the time looking elsewhere? Twists, he picks up one of the kills, so now the second piece comes easy. And all that information, market's clear, jungle's open, Alexi hanging out in window, stamping out the tracks of Kerrigan. Dude, that's slide.
Yeah, that's the shutout. We'll see Hampus make a play like that every once in a while on T side. Actually, you know, everybody is doing that sometimes. But he knew when that grate was broken open and they didn't have anybody inside of window, that's a free round for him. All he has to do is tell his team to wait. Just don't die. He could win that off his positional play alone. And now they're trying to bully Nip in the save. Can they get these final kills? Rez goes down. That's an op. High value target. Brolin in his usual spot. They're coming in from every angle, and they can take their time.
Hanging on for dear life. Oh!
Oh, okay.
Okay. Oh, yes!
Wow, that's the Brolin that was missing
Indeed.
On Mirage yesterday. Although, well, that's an interesting sign.
Yeah.
You know, that's a cameo from a player in an exit where he saves a gun, but just shows us who he is right now.
Good for the rating.
An outstanding Mirage map from him could counterbalance that heavy force from Robs on the other side of the map.
Question is, if those two counteract one another, then what's left? Because honestly, the rest of the ninjas, for the moment...
A rotation, of course, they have to suss out if there's any kind of stack, but they know Nip are broke. Rowan's starting to peel back.
Bomb decides it doesn't want to commit just yet. I think this is FaZe, you know, again, as much as we talk about the ninjas' near memory of just being able to pull back a half, well, FaZe have that exact same fresh memory in their mind. Completely smother ninjas on this T side, and you're looking at an easy map 3, but give Brolin too much time, and he will make his play. So he senses that something's up inside connector, catches Rain, pins him to the wall.
They get scared, man. They get scared off of that kill. They think, okay, well.
Some nervousness, and now they're just gonna run right out. Alexi, deagle damage is very good. Plus, he gets through. Oh! And turns it on to Brokey! One AK for Brolin, pistols on the rest, and the ninjas manage to pull off that miracle. Oh. Magic in round 7.
Yeah, how does Brolin make that happen? One kill in connector, and he is inside the mind of Kerrigan, rent-free. That bomb was getting escorted express over to the B site, and then they run back to A and get terrorized by the smallest guns available.
Bro, finish finesse. Alexi inside the ramp just spins it for the...
Making it the first and last kill of the last round, and now has $4,900 left over.
That specific AK now a legendary weapon. A round made possible by it.
Maybe he really can counter-force Rob in demon mode.
Alexi. He just got dinked for 3 damage. Bullet comes through the bricks. Don't forget about that time Kerrigan was able to miss all the defenders and come through with impact, but this time Brolin heads up, ready for it. Brolin was the one put under the microscope, questioned whether he could do anything here on Mirage, and already impact connected. Finally, FaZe are able to bring back something with Twist catching Alexi, but there's more bodies where that one came from, and there's less likely that FaZe can actually recover. Brokey will try. AK in hand, finds Esatag's face and plants bomb. This is a 1v4. An unlikely affair for Brokey to piece together, but he falls back, and there he'll fall. In the corner alone, he dies, and Hampus gives Ninjas their 3rd.
The eco into the conversion, into the next round, full rifle, and they shut it down in the default. That plant is lucky. That was desperate. Barely made it onto the site and put that down. First one's cleaned from Alexi, top of the stairs, finds his timing, and then it's awareness, man. Brolin's awareness, right?
Of course, Ninja's also susceptible. could fall victim to a round like this as well. Oh, Rops gives Hampus the electric slide. Tech9 drive-by. Deagle out from Twist in an isolated duel, not to mention Ramp. Obviously attempted by Rain, but he'll be cut down by Brolin.
We're going to be saying his name a lot.
Oh!
Okay.
Dunked on. Ooh. And Brolin finds another headshot. So the hopes of Rops' first kill transitioning into FaZe's upset looking oh so unlikely. 2 members left. Hell, they could play for the plant. Space is there for the taking. Time is on their side. At this point in this match, with what's on the line, play every single second.
Three here in CT as Alexi holds off Cat and has this cross onto the site, denying all points to try to get that bomb planted. Opposite triple, but Brokey slides across and he takes out Alexi. However, Rez gets an important one.
Could be his plant, could have, but decides not to go for the commitment. At least it's an additional kill. 2 frags versus the Ninjas, but that lead now cut down to just 1.
5-1 to 5-4. Good solid rounds with lots of money made. Brolin doesn't die here, by the way.
Poor Hampus,
He clears that properly. That's as good as Nate's get.
That was gruesome.
Yeah, so I know you were there.
Guns back in. Kerrigan and Rain floating in middle. We've got a lot of pressure coming out of the Ninjas, but that pressure also means potential targets. Rain brings Esatag down. Rops wastes no time. Twists also here with him. This time Ramp will go the way of FaZe, at least at first. Alexi missed smoke.
Oh, he still gets the kill.
Doesn't matter. Slides out into the connector. 3 kills on this round from Alexi. And that's one of those players that while Ninjas did manage to bring back map 2,
look at the wrap,
also kind of fell silent.
He's gone fast. He's gonna intercept Twist with this bomb, but how far does he go? Does he pull out a gun? Oh, he gets the clap. That's it, 3 kills. Twist goes down. He sees the bomb in its place. Is he on
4 kills.
For ace?
Playing for the ace.
And he's giving he's giving this bomb over. Brokey can go ahead and take it. Alexi, he's just gonna be responsible for anything on the other side of the map. And Brokey's already too terrified to go and approach this. It's ridiculous that he got that smoke off, missed it inside of connector,
and
pulled out his gun, and still got the kill. Alexi's individual level at this event, wow.
As the entry from FaZe on ramp goes well.
Yeah.
Thrives in the pressure.
And a guy that was rightfully criticized for taking certain spots, like for example, playing connector. It's one of the high frag locations. I think Cat is where most of the rifle action happens these days, but that's a spot close to middle that you put one of your best individuals in, and he's always played that for his team. Well, here, he's showing why.
As time expires, the op will be held on to. We know what one gun can do. Brolin's already given us a great example.
Love the amount of families in the crowd.
Yes.
It is so good.
Coolest thing about Royal Arena, I think that's what makes this crowd so unique.
Yeah,
children, families.
Every generation.
A little bit extra other than Brokey's op, and it already starts off. Unarmored scout on Rops. Fight down bottom mid, Kerrigan succeeds.
Okay. The 2 heavy fraggers are out.
Flashbacks, but in the opposite direction. You know, Twists, him and Rops, yeah, they both want a piece of that fight. And Hampus, he knows better. He'll retreat into the B site. There's still a ton of utility for the Ninjas, but as much utility as the CTs have, FaZe have time.
And I think Hampus trading glances thinks, okay, well then, they're probably going to avoid me, or I have a lot of time before they hit the B site, but no, the call is good, and oh, fight could be coming in, but...
Falls prey to the sound. Hampus, wastes no time, but maybe he should have been safer.
The pace was so good there from FaZe, right? If they took any extra seconds to clear out those close spots and assumed that Hampus hadn't left yet, then they would have been too slow to get in there and kill him as he's coming out of the door. So nice snap call here from FaZe.
What goes around comes around.
Yeah. Don't know how that scout shot went down, but
I'd love to see it.
Rob started B-balls, right?
I bet you Marcus got it.
But it was on Brolin, so I don't know. Maybe that was at the, I don't know. Oh, it was on the cross. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. It was as nuts as it seemed.
Still exactly what they needed. Doesn't always have to be fancy.
one guy chanting Smooya, respect.
Just expect these outcomes. They'll catch you sleeping.
Yes.
And it almost happened on Nuke.
Yeah.
Nearly. But the Ninjas couldn't push it over the line. Now FaZe, they're gonna push them to the limit. So with guns back in, we get a more tempered pace.
Alexi supporting, defending mid with this Molly, and it actually sets up the cap players, but the flash comes in from Twist. That's massive.
Tag dropped. Meanwhile, Brokey, he just caught Alexi B. Gets revenge inside connector, and A-site basically clear for the taking, unless Brolin goes above and beyond. He's got players staring at him, or maybe they're not. Rops gives up his side. Rain will catch another kill, but it all matters about this. This A-site, oh, he missed the nade. Had that landed on Brokey, he would have been walking away from that plant wounded. And instead, it pushes Brolin and Rez into a much more difficult retake attempt. But damn it, they'll try. And damn it, they may still pull this off. Ludwig, inside of the site, taps it once. They're trying to elicit the reaction. Both players known. Brolin's on for the ace, and Kerrigan, who other, shuts him down.
Great awareness, no tunnel vision from Kerrigan, and he stopped Brolin. 4 frags from C.
Okay. Tag, he's been here before. Knows how to swing a big green. Brolin out from beneath, 5v3 for the Ninjas. FaZe try to press into the fight, and with that, they could be setting up Ninjas to tie this game 7 each. Little recovery towards the end of this half.
Yeah, he stays stoic.
No reason to move. They come to him, and
maybe,
his gun feasts.
And it might have been Rez to make presence with that first op, so they thought they could take a faster pace out to mid. Ran right into that. You know the KZ kid, Tag, is not going to miss his jump. Get into position as fast as possible. And another just straight up a default loss on the horizon here for FaZe Clan in a 2v5. They got the 2 best Mirage players that they have available. But no information at all.
Life drained out of FaZe in this round. No attempt after that. Not much money either, so hang on to these 2 guns and try one more. But we could be looking at a Ninja CT side that actually ends up walking away with a lead. It's powered up, undeniably. Again, right, if Brolin can just hold off the waves of FaZe's offense long enough for the troops to arrive, because surely this is unsustainable. 20-7, 14 rounds deep.
He's kind of just done his job now. You know, if he hates T-side, whatever, he's made a quota. There were so many other pieces that activated for NIP outside of him that even brought NaVi to that overtime, double overtime, right?
What if after time?
Oh, they're looking for the save. Brokey, okay, he stays alive, yeah.
Very important they stave that off.
Yeah.
So 2 weapons move forward. They'll buy what they can. It's the final attempt for FaZe to get back to that ferociousness.
She doesn't know you, little bro.
Deep into the playbook, and, well, they could swarm this off. Tag with nades out. Hampus blind in the process. Once he regains vision, Tag, oh my god, still standing! But the Deagle doesn't find anything. It's just that one op frag. And so the push works out. They're in sight. They're in the corner. And they actually fumble the first boost, so it takes a little second. Alexi slides out. He'll get caught by Brokey, pressed against the market. Who's gonna take this 8th? Who's gonna have the edge? It's lesser health on the side of FaZe, but a retake that's needed, and a stoic Twist holds that window. Rain, his chance to deliver. First Galil kills his, Rez is up next, swaps to the rifle, but it's a double from the Norwegian, and a 1-round lead. The likes of NaVi versus the likes of FaZe. We've got 1/2 of regulation left, and 1 more spot in the finals. Rain, Brokey, they hold up inside the A site. CTs look to hold this on, and Brokey's got himself a 3rd. Woo. Make it 4.
Wow, clean one from Triple. Loves those kinds of positions.
Call it quad.
Where he has lots of freedom to peek freely. Triple, super good on pistol rounds. Can't really get spammed down. Low utility, no molly coming his way. and he will work with that space.
Such little room to wiggle, plays both sides.
Yeah.
He's not as
Brolin to death, but besides him and Alexi, not much help.
Rain, nice. Snaps that MP9 down to the side of ramp. Mid connector also occupied by 2 and cleared. Easy does it. FaZe take a 10th.
Yeah, it's a quick 10th. And we looked at that last map. NIP touched 10 first. They got that second pistol. They gave themselves some wiggle room on a T side that we know that they struggle on. And on Mirage, of course, the story is not as bad, but for FaZe, it is very good when it comes to CT side. They're going to be incredibly comfortable. So they have to be feeling... I mean, at the FaZe office, they got to build a statue for Rops after Nuke, I think.
Yeah, made of diamonds.
Made of diamonds, yeah. Rocks.
That's the tag. Well, yeah, take one with you. A parting gift, perhaps. As FaZe, sure enough, get double digits.
Okay.
And unfortunately for the Ninjas, they still have to hold.
Yeah, they have to stomach this, take a big gulp, potentially give up an 11th. We know they have been doing great work. It's possible.
Yeah, hey, timing works. Timing works.
Oh,
With just 2 P250s, go for the bomb plant, grab what you can. Honestly.
Wait a second, it's 4v3 now.
Hold on, nice nade from Twist. It's a recovery mission at this point, but Brez, that MP9 actually finds another target. And now Hamp is back towards Palace dead. But don't tell me that didn't get close.
Yeah, no kidding.
When it had no business being there.
I saw a fast strat and I was like, okay, they're a little tired. They're just gonna run this.
Sure.
Most of the time they've been defaulting and waiting around looking for 1 kill or 2. Here they go fast and it ends up almost working to literally win the round. They're still alive. They still have energy. We're burning the midnight oil here. It has been an arduous series, no overtimes involved. Third map. He's not having a game yet. Alexi also plays in a very similar fashion. Mentally very slippery. Hard to figure out his next move. For the moment, FaZe feel comfortable. They put so much pressure down on mid. Now they totally alleviate. This buys time off the clock for Nip. They search and find nothing. They get some positional compensation here for their efforts.
And you put Brolin in what could be a very important playmaker's position.
Yeah, he snuck by this just in time.
But the thing is with Brolin removed from the equation over on that A site, even if Ninjas do want to push out into the commitment, who is going to get the kills?
Yes.
Because it's only been Brolin.
Now there is immense amount of pressure on the anchor players in this spot. One of which was a massive star.
And nobody's moving. Look at that mini-map, not one piece. Finally, we start to get a little move up the top of connector, and all that is Ninjas getting their teeth closer to sinking into the jugular of that A site. Rops finding safety here, but Hampus calls him out. Rain's able to get Brolin, that's a key piece dead. Rez tries, but Rain with the double. Twist still awaits them. Kerrigan holding on cross, and that bomb, well, it's gonna keep going. Hampus trying his damnedest to recover. Essetag looks to hold off above, and now it's Alexi to bring this back. Brokey into the clutch, this is where he shines. Hampus is up close, Alexi in the background, first shot connects, and Alexi, well, he's got it. Ninjas with a lifeline.
Oh, dangerous game to play right there, swinging into the op, but ending that round early. Alexi picks up the clutch, but that's Hampus's 4th and 5th kill that he locks down. 5th and 6th, excuse me. After ending in a bad way, and the first one's on Rops. Well,
shot.
This was FaZe testing them. I mean, they gave them so much to work with inside of mid, and this is Nip using...
Last round was without Brolin. Brokey, though, picks up the first. We get the trades right back. Twist again. Again, he presses in for the multi-kill on mid, but can Kerrigan hold? Yes, easily. Hampus tries to come out, and so will Essetag. Double shutdown on the apps, and FaZe maintain control.
Yeah, this is Ninjas jumping right into the trap. FaZe were nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found. Went to excavate mid once again. And now there's 3 FaZe players here. And Brokey taking first contact allows Twist to have 2 players looking the other direction, upcat to kill his friend first. And they couldn't deal with that whatsoever. So FaZe, hey, they took a siesta. 1 round where they didn't try mid out, and now they're back to it. What do NiP do? A final
Side of the vent. Here it comes though. They're losing a bunch of health, but Kerrigan's fully blind. Alexi connects with the tech. Now Brokey did at least catch Hampus, and his second shot also rings out. But that mid play, Esatag, Tech 9 from bench into Cat. M4 in the hands of Alexi, brought back by a damn USP. And Rez is gonna run down Catwalk, grabs that gun. Second member of Ninjas is towards top mid, and that bomb's not planted for them, so the retake comes through. FaZe have found 14.
Get you a friend like Brokey. Right there. Kerrigan eats the first scaling flash. Coming into the B side, Brokey's right there in the window. Rotation is perfect. They read that play. Some kind of telegraph comes out, and then Brokey finds this USP frag as well with an op on his back. Says he needs to activate, and now, and delivers on the kills. A chance there for NiP. But no, a stomach.
FaZe Clan that survived the test of the next generation in Brolin. Brolin, who's put up everything that you could ask of him, and then, but it's the other members of this party that just still haven't found their home. Better late than never. Guns are back in hand. And we've got Ninjas deep in middle, both 2 at the bottom and the top. Numbers here are heavy.
Now we've got an in-between amount of presence, right? They're not inside of mid, but they're around it.
They're isolating Twist though. Remember, he got picked up by the Tech 9 last round, and they're really trying to make him uncomfortable here.
Yeah, and he's fine. It's look at the clock right now. Twist just staying alive is such a problem for them. He's stumping his utilities, getting damage off as well.
And if they want to wait out that smoke to throw another molly, that's so much time invested just to try and deal with Twist. So they pop out Connector and Rain. He's going to catch himself too. Then Twist comes out from the hiding hole. And sure enough, this is just Esatag's solo ramp push. The mid setup of Ninjas. The emphasis from them falls flat. And Esatag on a quarter HP falls at the hands of the Magician.
How?
FaZe 15.
How has FaZe survived it?
FaZe could return. They bend, but they don't break. And this is their chance to prove it once more. Rain at the forefront, chips damage into Brolin, who tries to bring it back. But now Twist is swinging with the op, and it's man advantage FaZe.
3 final Ninjas on the approach.
And what are they gonna do? You have a Molotov, 1 smoke, 1 flash, and a FaZe Clan that punches hard from top to bottom. Rez is attempting to set this all up. It's a Galil in his hands, AKs for the others, all utility is gone. The only hope that Ninjas still have is that they hit headshots. And while Esatag brings back the kill from stairs, there's still a lot of work to do. Rob's up next, down at the hands of Rez. But in his own castle, Kerrigan finds himself the last 2. And with that, FaZe Clan